we left off.
Yes.
Yes.
We had just killed a guardian beast, from what we could tell, with a
Yes,
pretty
indeed.
cool Sentai combo attack.
For which Rin gets all the credit.
Now, we still have the rest of the castle to explore.
All right. And we decided
wait.
we were
Roll 20.
taking a small break in the main chamber to recuperate. Do we get an HP gain and new spells for that?
If you're going to spend an hour in there, sure.
Yeah. Unless someone disagrees. Does anyone
I don't.
disagree?
Nope.
Okay, so
Oh.
how much HP gain was it? Half HP gain?
Half your max HP.
Okay. Yep, that brings me up to full.
Well, no HP gain, just spells.
What's that?
No HP gain, just spells.
Okay.
If you want HP gain, you got to make camp.
Okay.
Anyways. Oh, okay.
And in the meantime, I'm going to finish my potion up.
Oh, that's that potion.
Yep. Very promptly begin stuffing monster guts into a bottle.
Guts, not just chopping up the heart and throwing it in there.
Well, no, that's what I meant by guts.
Didn't Surf 14th get some pretty bad scarring?
He
last
did.
game?
You're all kinds of fucked up.
Question.
Yeah.
Will this rest be enough to recover my key?
Let me verify. Oh, I don't have any
Okay,
of
so
my
it's been a
goddamn...
few hours, but I don't...
Well, it says it takes a few hours. I mean, it's really up to you guys how much time you want to spend in that castle, but, I mean, obviously, the shorter amount of time is better for any element of surprise you want to keep going into the castle. Sorry.
Element of surprise against what?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, keeps you on edge. Suppose enough time to fully just deal with what just happened to us, I suppose.
Yeah, sir, it has half his face butchered and he was a bit shaky. Otherwise, golden.
The guy
Randy,
almost
I
died.
don't see that... I'm on the roll 20 screen and this guy here. That made me laugh.
Oh, right, roll 20.
Yeah, let
Yeah,
me put it
I
in the
just
player
remembered
link.
that.
Oh, whoops, I have the wrong icon. I have very much the wrong icon. I need to fix that.
Which icon?
Anyways.
The one that's probably about to pop up on roll 20 in just a second here.
I mean, nobody cares. I don't even use the icons. I keep them just the names.
Fair enough. Well, my token probably is the same, so that's fine.
Well, I would hope so. You guys coming in and change your tokens in between weeks.
I don't think I can change tokens. I don't know, can I put down tokens?
We
Sure
could
you can do
change yours
Huh.
because it's your token. Anyways,
Well, I mean, or would roll 20 let me, but...
should. Anyways. But
Why is there a Don Draper at the... Oh, God,
Yeah.
fuck. You've been watching Mad Men. Oh, God, this is bad.
Well, that picture long predates my viewing of Mad Men, but I find it's appropriate for the character it's supposed to represent.
Oh, God.
Ah, fuck.
I guess you're not a fan of Mad Men.
Oh, no, I'm very much a fan of Mad Men, and that's exactly why I
Okay.
don't want to go up against anybody that could be represented by Don Draper.
Yeah, true.
Could be worse. He could have been Frank Underwood, and then we'd all be fucked.
Just a little bit. Speaking of which, anyways,
Frank Underwood.
as soon as you guys are done relaxing and you all kind of mentally set yourselves to getting ready to go, the door to the next room, the leftmost door, actually swings open. And upon entering, you find a long banquet table set for a feast. A bunch of different types of meat. And sitting at the head is
The Mad
somebody,
Hatter.
somebody who seems very similar to you, although he must have looked much younger last time you saw him last.
Do we recognize him as a gamer?
It's a good guess.
Someone roll intellect.
I'm going to just close the door until... I'm going to go first, close the door, and tell everyone we shouldn't go there.
Agreeing with Rin, I take a step back and down that potion in a hurry.
All right. You guys see Sable fall to the floor and begin convulsing.
Oh fuck!
As
What?
her,
What the fuck?
as her limbs grow noticeably thinner.
Ew! What
And,
is she doing?
She loses muscle mass.
Ew!
Oops.
What little there
Be-
was there.
VR kind of bops a little in his mouth. And when you get a little bit coming up there, like, oh.
Yep.
Anyways,
Obviously, I think I could
What
react to this.
the blimey hell just happened? What did she just do?
You could say that again.
Am I conscious?
in a few minutes you will be.
Okay,
Oh, so
Something
she's
is
unconscious. I shake her a little, and I guess I can wake her up.
I mean, there's water outside. You could go get some water, splash in her face.
Yeah, there's water outside. That's a true statement.
okay, Sarah's going to go to Sable and it's like, Sable, what did you do this time?
She's unconscious, sir.
Yes, obviously.
What is it? Lycanthropy?
Rin, do you know
Well,
what you?
she's not growing any fur.
Does anyone
God, I hope
hand-
not.
does anyone know
I put
what
my
that?
hand on her. I put my hand on her forehead.
Does
Um,
anyone?
She having a fever or something?
You can kind of feel her skull moving a little bit, like it's shifting to accommodate extra mass.
Does anyone?
Wait, what?
What?
Does anyone know
Wait,
what
what?
that potion she was brewing was
It
for?
wasn't
Ugh.
that big of a
I
difference.
have no idea.
Well, it was what, 8 before? Or was it 9?
There's something weird on her head.
8.
It was 8, and it's going up to 13.
What's up with the
12.
head, man?
That's 4. That's a big point difference when you're
Rin,
It's only a difference of
terms.
plus. It still only brings me up to a 0 plus 0 though.
That's cool.
In terms of actual effect.
Rin, did you know what that potion was? Do you have any
No,
idea?
I have no idea.
I did
have
mention
no idea.
a couple of times last session that I was specifically mixing a potion to augment my psychology a bit
All
in
sir.
preparation for facing the gamer because he's smart and I'm not.
Well, no, you're smart. You're just not wise.
Smart in the wrong ways.
You have book knowledge. It's just you don't really put two and two together so well. You kind of come up with an elephant every once in a while.
Speaking of, you come to consciousness, Sable, as the rest of your group is looking over at you. Obviously, Kronk is sitting in the corner going, "Magical bullshit." Told you about that magical bullshit, dog.
I don't even know that's
tried to
magical
give him
bullshit,
everything.
man.
I just watched her drink that potion. It's magical bullshit.
Sir shakes
Cranium
his head.
screw. Cranium.
What was that
Hey.
about, Sable?
I told you what I was doing, holy man. Ow.
I look at Sir 14. She told you?
Not that I know of. I know she was talking about brewing a potion. Yes.
And I told you exactly what it was for because you were very suspicious.
Crazy. She's crazy.
All you said was insurance. You never actually detailed it.
Give me a second, guys.
Well, if you hadn't noticed, I tend to miss details on occasion, and I thought that was something that needed correcting.
Is that a pulsating vein? That's gross. What do you do yourself?
Sable,
Yes,
exactly what did you do?
I just rearranged things upstairs a little bit.
Yeah,
Your body doesn't
that
like it when you
doesn't
do that. It's fine.
doesn't seem helpful.
I can undo
Yeah,
it later if I have to.
if you say so.
How much of a plus
Oh, I
are
do
you?
say
Are you
so.
going to be fine? You
Uh,
look
Oh,
frailer
yes.
than so.
are you physically
Perfectly
well?
fine. Never better.
You could
Feeling
try.
perfectly fine.
All right.
Everything
I
feels
think
sharp.
sharp.
That's interesting.
Sharp.
I need to take care of
Sharp,
something
huh?
real
Like
quick.
a sword or sharp like a sword?
Sharp like a sword. You have really nice hair, Ren. I haven't noticed before.
She's
Thank you.
delirious.
Uh,
She's
wait,
delirious.
Maybe she's not delirious. She's just woke up. Well, maybe she's delirious a little bit, but just
Yeah.
can you stand?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And I pull myself to my feet.
Sir gives her a hand.
Well, thank
Do you
you.
have like some water and like some rag to like put on her head? Large,
I'm
gross
sure someone among you has some
head.
rags.
It's
I think-
perfectly fine. I just tug my hat down a bit.
All right. Let us know if you need something.
I will. I think right now we need to open this door and see what the hell he wants.
Just a
This time you
moment.
went off the line.
Yeah, about that. They are 14th.
I-
The gamers inside there.
Interesting.
How do you?
Hold on
I
just
know.
a moment. I cast a magic weapon on my dagger.
I wouldn't waste your spells. It's not going to be him. It's going to be another projection. Unless his orb is in there. Did anybody happen to see it?
No.
Did I see it?
You did not see the orb.
No orb there that I saw.
Then there's no need to fight him here, and there is every need to walk past him and ignore him as best as we're able, unless he absolutely forces us to engage him.
I didn't see anything like another door inside the room, right?
No, it's well, not that you could see.
I agree with her. Seems to be at the other end, anyways. So we're not getting anywhere.
Oh, excellent. Then we don't need to go in there. Where's next?
Well, there's one more door left. Sir nudges towards the side.
Can we hear something like? Oh wait, this is a door which we didn't open back then. So I guess it has another of these.
Yeah.
Well, the door
I
on the
can't
right was
tell that-
closed.
Yeah, so Sir goes check the door, see if it's unlocked, see if anything sounds like it's on the other
upper
side.
right one is still locked.
Bottom
Uh,
right.
The bottom right one is still locked as well.
Can't be another abomination.
Listens if there's anything sounds like on the other side of the door.
No, not really. They're pretty well built doors. They aren't really made for. They're shittily made. By that I mean you wouldn't
Metal,
be able to see
wood?
under them that well. Metal, much of the same metal that the rest of the castle is made out of.
Golden. So
Do we hear something on the other side?
Not on the right door. No.
Does anyone have a method of popping this door open? It looks like it's too tough to just knock down.
It's got two
I
fists.
Does it have exposed hinges?
It does on the other side.
On the other side.
On the other side where you can't see them.
First of all, I look for I saw my knuckles and look for a way to open it without violence.
Without violence. Well, it looks pretty, or it feels pretty well shut. I mean, if you didn't know better, you would say it was rusted shut. But obviously it can't be because the rest of this castle is pretty well preserved as well.
Okay.
But
Okay.
again, the upper left door opens, and you hear a very similar tone come out. It says, "You all can just come have dinner and sit and talk for a bit."
Okay.
I
Can someone tell him we're not going to listen to him again?
I don't actually think we need to tell him that. I think
Yeah.
he'll get the picture when we don't go in there like idiots.
I
Can someone
I
close the
agree.
door?
He's just gonna open the door. He's just gonna open the door again. Let's try figuring this out. There's two doors. This one's locked. Do we have anyone with a lockpick? Or
Yeah, I have a lockpick, and I get ready and smash the center of the door. So
You,
God, he had a lot
you're
pick.
punching
Fuck's
a
sake.
Okay, Sarah is very surprised to see Ren punching a metal door, a gold metal door.
I think this triggers my
That's gonna sting.
bend bars lift gates. Cheats.
Not an ability.
Yes.
That is an ability.
Cheats.
Yeah,
Uh,
that sounds right.
Cheats disappeared.
Bent bars.
Oh
So
no, our fearless leader.
Our storyteller. Oh,
Oh, don't use that word.
what are we going to do?
are not
Oh my
storyteller.
god! Oh my god!
There you go, much better.
Are. I don't know. What's your preferred term, Charlotte?
Oh, nothing. I'm just joking. I don't have like a
Okay.
preference. I'm just snarking about storyteller because of the storyteller system. Where the hell did?
Do you actually like World of Darkness? Does anyone here actually like it?
Never played. 1, 2. I don't think I will in a future.
I like
Maybe-
individual things from it, but like taken as a whole, it's always just like even if you only go with like even if you don't do something dumb and try to combine splat books, even like all of the different variations of vampire, it's just like okay, there's like a dozen different freaking species here,
Okay.
and it feels like it's kitchen sink, even though it's meant to be serious and stuff. I think that kind of detracts because it's like when you look at a World of Darkness book, your first instinct is okay, I'm going to look at the cool powers, and that's kind of puts the lie to the message about it being a game of personal horror, at least in the case of vampire, in my opinion.
I suppose it's what you do with the powers.
Yeah, it is, and you can absolutely like play the cool powers for horror. It's just it feels weirdly gamier than I feel it should, kind of.
No,
I don't know. I'm the resident pretentious story gaming bitch, so it's my opinion is invalid.
Edgelords, bro. Edgelords.
Fine.
That's the target audience. It's edgelords.
All right. So
Actually-
Cheats.
you-
Rin was
So,
punching the door.
And I assume that this triggers my lift bars, bend gates, right? Lift
Yes.
gates, bend bars.
Yes, it
Okay.
would.
So yeah,
Give me that roll.
am I considered to be in battle to get a +1
No.
or?
No, this is not a battle.
Okay. Well,
Battle of
Well,
Wits.
you could battle the door.
Quick, get the chessboard, and then Ren and I can start playing, and then no.
15.
Wow.
So let me see what I pick.
All right. So which of those is not going to happen because you get to choose.
What is not going to happen? I guess. Oh, fuck this. I'm going to pick this to happen.
Okay. Good. One moment. There we go. Perfect.
Nothing of value is damn it. Cool, we can loot the doors. I'm joking. I'm completely joking.
It is a golden door.
Yeah, it doesn't take a long time.
Then-
Nothing of value
better fight,
damage. You can fix this thing again without a lot of effort. Well then. Sorry. All right. So
I don't think we will be fixing doors in a magical castle underwater. It will be kind of weird, so I didn't pick that one.
if you're looking for me, you better check under the sea, because that is where you'll find me. You begin pounding on the door.
I miss C Lab.
That's
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You begin
Hi.
pounding on the door as hard as you can, and shortly after she begins beating on it, it begins crumpling inwards under the force of her blows. It eventually, apparently, the door has taken enough beating, and you can kind of feel it crumple inward a little bit, and it swings open, revealing a long golden hallway.
Lock picked. That took too much time.
The power of Dwarven martial arts. It's wonderful.
I wouldn't have to say, Rin, that was pretty impressive.
Effective.
I will say, you would be a great asset to the Dawn.
Yeah, well, I prefer to be a good asset to myself for the time being.
Yes,
Well,
to yourself.
think about it, Rin.
Oh, don't worry, I'll think about it.
It's only a matter of time
Just-
before the dawn comes to the land. They could use some
is-
people in the home shore.
Sounds
Oh, is that
ominous,
so?
Sensei.
Yeah, that sounds. That's
That doesn't sound ominous at all. Shit.
Shall we?
Anyway, I slam my staff down. Onward.
Continuing up.
Sir takes lead down the Golden Hall.
All right. So shortly after walking down the Golden Hall, you see 2 doors to your right.
yeah. Two
The-
doors.
Another fork
2
in the
doors.
road.
What do
What
they
are the
look
doors
like?
like?
They're regular doors. The hinges are on the inside this time.
They're not golden?
They are golden.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
regular
sorry.
by the standards. of
Regular
the rest of the-
regular for this place.
regular for all this ostentatious. Yes.
Yes. Well, and there's a door on the left and a door on the right.
All right.
What do
Well,
you think, guys?
Sir checks the right door. If it's unlocked, if you can hear anything coming through it.
Which one?
The right.
The right. It opens to reveal a small chamber. On the far wall is a nice gilded golden bed. And in it is the sleeping form of a man most of you recognize as Arrow Nahir.
What?
Okay.
What?
So Sir's gonna go in,
I
grab
stop, sir.
the person, but Sir's going to go in.
Wait.
If you
Wait.
you're
What
not-
are you doing?
So what do you?
Why is? Wait.
What are you
Wait,
doing
Wait.
here?
Sir's
I
going
try to
in.
grab Sir as hard as I can.
What are you
No.
doing here?
Wait.
You're no, Sir's not
Okay.
gonna let you. He throws your hand away and keeps going in.
Arrow! Arrow! And I
He
run up to
grabs
the body.
Arrow by the collar and shakes him violently. Wake
Uh,
up!
he does not wake up. He appears unconscious.
God
Um,
damn it.
Holy man, what are you doing with him?
Say, well, this is the legendary arrow that you've been hearing of. That
Oh,
you've
the
been
runaway
searching
slut.
for. Runaway slut.
What?
That is a way to put it.
This is
Yes,
not the
but
time for that.
I'm
He's
kind
Sable.
of
a
worried.
bard. Come on. He would take it as a compliment.
Oh,
I'm
Some
kind of worried about
respect,
why
Sable.
he's here.
Alright.
yeah, show
No,
some
this is-
respect. Keep it in the cranium.
What? I said he would take it as a compliment. He's a bard. See if I'm wrong.
Sir checks the body. Is the
Come on, Arrow,
vital
wake up, man.
signs? Vital
I'm
signs
going to
okay?
check the.
He's got a pulse and breathing. He's just asleep.
Alright.
Does he need any? Does he need any healing? You
Uh,
think he's poisoned?
Not that you can see. I mean, he seems like he's just sleeping.
Sir checks
Can
to
I-
see if he has his normal possessions, like his, loot. What was it? He played the lute, right?
Yeah, his loot's right next to the bed, leaning up against it.
And he has everything else that he normally had back last time we saw him?
No, actually,
Oh.
just his loot and his clothes.
Can I detect magic for enchantments or anything?
No, actually, besides the hold on, Rin. Besides the bed, nothing else. VR, go ahead. Oh shit! What were you casting, or what you were discerning realities?
Detect magic.
Okay, good deal. All right. So, you sent a lot of magic from the wall to the left. If you're walking into the room.
But is there any coming off where Arrow is at?
No, actually. Well, a little bit. Small amount of magic. Mostly from his nose and mouth.
Okay, guys, I'm getting something. Okay, Spidey senses tingling.
What is it? VR?
Nose, mouth. I'm getting a lot of magic. Well, a little bit, and then over there, and I point to where Cheats said. Just by the door. Did you say? No.
The
by
whole left wall.
the whole left wall. I kind of trace it out with my staff, I suppose.
The whole wall, huh?
Sir pokes the wall with his halberd.
But he's real, right?
He
I
is.
point at
all-
Arrow.
Does it look like What is it made of? What is the castle made
Same,
of, by the
same
way?
gold as everything else.
Anything happen when Sir pokes it with his halberd?
No, it comes away. Well, doesn't come away. I would say it reacts like a metal wall would when poked with another metal object.
So it's not an illusory wall. There's no orange marks on the ground, right?
No enchantments in the room. I don't know what. There's nothing else here.
You said you detected something on Arrow. That's probably the thing keeping him asleep.
You think there's something inside?
Now,
him? Or
He might have.
you said... Yeah, now, the question is... First, why is he here? And second, what is that thing on his face?
Nothing's on his face. He gets the magic
I mean,
is drifting
the
out
magic
of
on-
the orifices on his face.
Yeah, the magic on his face.
It appears
Cranium
that
Witch. Any ideas?
perhaps he ate something.
I take I hold up a finger to Vayar and take a long time kind of giving the room a once-over, check under the bed, get a close look at Vayar, or not Vayar, sorry, Arrow, kind of like thumb his eyelid open to take a look to see if his pupils are weird.
They're kind of rolling all over his socket.
Mm-hmm. He's dreaming.
Normal
And
sleep.
other than Arrow, I make sure not to touch anything, but I just get a really, really close look. Enough for a discern realities?
Sure.
Hey.
Could I...
One question.
Could I aid Sable on this?
Can you get me a +2?
No, I can.
Well, I mean, you
give
can
a
aid me anyway, but...
Um,
Oh, damn it.
could I, thinking back through
That's
all my training in with the Dawn, come up with anything that could resemble this by spouting lore? Cheats.
Probably not. I don't think the Dawn has records of the particular magical layouts of mythical castles.
No,
on
about
different
what?
continents.
No, that thing that's putting him to sleep.
Oh. Probably not. I don't feel like the Dawn would have specific knowledge of how to put people to sleep and wake them up magically.
So, what here is not what it appears to be?
Well, Arrow's sleep is not what it appears to be, which is a magical sleep.
Maybe he bit a poison apple.
It's
or...
magical bullshit.
Sir's gonna check the wall with his hands, feel along it, feel if there's like maybe tiles or something that can be pressed in, secret passages, whatever.
Now, the wall is what it appears to be. It's just not completely airtight. A lot of magic seeping through from the other side.
Is it the same room as the tea party? I think
No.
I know someone's already said that.
It's
No,
on the
that,
right.
that would not
So-
be. That left one would have been that one, if anything. All right,
So logically,
Sir leaves the
Could be
room.
doing-
Oh, it is worth noting. I'm sorry. There is a window in the wall above the bed.
on the window.
Do we see anything outside the window?
Yeah.
You see the seafloor?
What kind of
Anything-
magic did Arrow know?
Wait, what? The C4?
The seafloor, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. No, you see 10 pounds of C4 wired to blow in 5 seconds. No.
Sir
And
walks
there
out
we
the
go.
room.
Right,
Change
now.
over.
Okay, Sir walks out the room and checks the door on the left.
It is locked.
Hmm.
There's a very ornate keyhole.
And I assume there was one more down the hallway.
One to the left.
This
Down
one?
farther a little bit.
Okay, that's the last door in this hallway. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Sir will go check that, see if it's locked, and if he can hear anything coming from the other side, see any light, etc.
That door is not locked. You open it, and you come face to face, actually, with a rather well apportioned study. Lots of books. There's a nice fireplace roaring on the other side.
Guys, Let's take a look down here.
It's worth noting that sitting at the desk there, and behind the desk, is the gamer once again. Looking
God
very
damn it.
much like his adult form. He
Okay,
says,
closes the
"Look,
door.
I just want
No,
to
no,
talk."
no, no, closes the door. Closes the door. Door closed.
No, for goodness sake.
You hear a voice drift out from underneath the door. You want the key, right?
Sir turns around, looks at everyone, and says, "The gamer's in there."
Yes, I can tell. The gamer's arguably everywhere right now.
I kind of do some
Yeah.
hand signals, trying not to speak.
I-
I'm gonna,
I can imagine every time we see the gamer, we're like the Excalibur.
What does he mean by the key? Is that
There-
something I should recognize?
There was another door down there that
Oh, okay.
needed an ornate key. I think he's referring to that.
Hmm.
That's the only other door. I guess that's the only other way to go.
Seems
Yes,
like
but we're not. That doesn't obligate us to use the key.
Indeed. Now the thing is, we're still exploring, and we are not going. We seem to have explored everything we can on the castle without engaging him. The big
Ren,
the-
wanna pick the lock on the other door?
Point of inquiry: what are we going to do with the bard?
We're going to have to fix him up somehow.
Well, yes, but what are
Fix
we
him
going
up?
to do
What
in the
do you
meantime?
mean?
Are we just going to let him sleep here, or?
Well, we can't carry him with us, so yeah.
you just got a point, man.
Well-
We can't leave him here.
We can't carry him.
I can.
What
Wait,
good
no,
would
I
that get
can't.
to us?
No, you
If-
really can't.
even if we could just carry him with us wherever
Well,
we
I
went,
was-
like put him in our backpack, what is that going to accomplish?
Oh, God. I don't suppose anybody
At
has
least
a room.
he's safe. Like, this is the first time we've seen him in months. You want
And-
to take a risk?
It's been about 10 days.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like months.
It's-
Anyway, can I,
You were really attached to him, weren't you?
can I use
Almost
unseen
like
object
Alpha
to quote him? I don't know.
You almost got it by me too. I almost didn't think about it for a second, and then I was like, "Wait a
Yeah.
minute."
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
Think of it this way: if he's here, that means the gamer brought him here, and if the gamer brought it here, that means he wants to use him as leverage
Leverage.
to play a game with us. So
There's
he's going to
something
save.
not right
Ren.
about the way he's sleeping.
Yeah, there's definitely
Yeah.
nothing right. Rin, can you pick that lock? Would you kindly?
Chits, you said the door was particularly ornate, and the keyhole was weird and ornate, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Wait, don't do that
Well,
yet.
yeah.
That just really means fancy. I mean,
There,
doesn't really
could you
indicate anything
do
else.
us a favor and check to make sure that door isn't warded?
Oh, speaking of which, VR, what's the thing that happens when you roll 7 through 9 on that spell cast?
You have to pick some sort of.
Yeah, you pick.
back.
What did you pick? Did you lose a spell? You take
I-
-1 to spell
I will-
casting?
At this point, I'd say the -1 is the most convenient thing. Just my 2 cents.
Until the GM starts making those minutes count. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
-1. No. It disappears. It fades away into the infinity of the arcane.
Okay.
You
No
just gave up
detect
Detect magic?
Yep, he just gave up detect magic.
The
Today.
spell we need.
I
Today.
still asked him whether or not if he would be so kind as to...
Wait, he has something to. No, he has nothing to say.
Why did I just do that?
That's exactly why I asked. I had to know.
Hey, at least the paladin has detects. I know, evil or something, right?
Yeah, he can what hears evil.
Mhm.
But what hears evil doesn't necessarily get us whether or not there's like explosive fucking ruins hidden in the keyhole gears or some shit.
Ah, Besides,
Oh,
I'd say
shit.
everything
No.
here. See,
I need to stop saying things out loud.
Magical castle of a demon.
I take the -1.
Now there's one at every single gear you guys see. Trigger it wrong. Explosive room.
Fuck
Boom.
you.
Just kidding.
All that means
Okay.
is that we're just gonna... seriously, all that means is that we're just going to pillage every clock and just go to war
Every gear.
Damn right.
No.
with our gear nades.
Anyways, continue.
Okay, I'm going to check the door. I'm just going to look at it. And I'll try to see if there's anything out of the ordinary with it, because this door doesn't give me a good feeling.
Okay.
I think most of the others.
Before you
Does it
stare,
count
say,
as discern realities?
I'll go ahead and give you this
wait.
one. You're just looking at the door. Before you stands a large golden door. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It menaces with an ornate keyhole with sapphires and rubies built into it. It also menaces with a large candle of what looks like coral. On it is an engraving of a rose. The rose is bent.
This looks like dwarven work, right?
Something like that. Probably. Something old. Some old race.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to knock on this door.
I'm gonna rifle through my bag of books through some of the old ones that I stole from my mother's study. Particularly the ones covering like herbs and flowers. Is there any symbolism to a bent rose?
From your part of the world, yes.
Lore?
Bent rose. Yeah, go ahead. Spell.
Okay, and I'm using bag of books. Phew.
Something interesting and useful. Okay. Bent rose is generally used to represent a wish that has gone awry. Something like a contemporary monkey's paw. Generally, you see, usually when people throw plays about being tricked by demons, the person who's going to be tricked by demons has a bent rose on. Usually indicates it's easier for the audience.
I do not agree with using this door, and I can tell you all why.
Why is that?
Because
Do it,
bent
Michelle.
rose in theater symbolizes the trickery of a demon, specifically the victim thereof. And considering that the person that built this probably didn't intend the door as a trick, I can only assume that it's intended to trick anybody that follows a demon's advice. In other words, I suspect that the gamer is trying to get us to play for the key, so we think the key is valuable, so we think we need to open this door.
Well, then you suggest we check the study.
Something.
That's the only other room left.
I checked the dining room. Is he still in there?
Well, I mean, he's sitting there. He's like, look, it's a big castle, secret passages, right? I could be anywhere I need to be.
You're a demon. You can be anywhere you need to be. Stop locating.
When
I slam the door.
when Sable goes out the hall and head to the dining room, Sarah just shrugs and goes into the study at the same time.
The gamer's there. He's like, well, I mean, I might be old hat at this whole adventuring thing, but isn't it generally okay not to split the adventuring party? That's
Sir,
with me.
Sir begins examining the study for anything of note.
Well,
Not
if you're
saying
looking,
anything.
if you're looking for the key, it's probably not in here. Just saying.
Sir is ignoring anything the gamer says. Does he find anything of note or interest?
You actually find a large amount of books based on religion, oddly enough.
Oh shit!
Religions
Oh.
of the world.
Huh.
Wait, don't
Sir,
kill me.
Sir thumbs through them real quick just to get the gist of what they might be about.
They
detail,
cover
or what
religions
religions?
of all date periods, times, and continents of the world, surprisingly. It seems like there's a lot of the ancient knowledge has been lost about the layout of the world, and some of it's here in this study. In fact, you actually find a couple of passages detailing a god falling from the sky and being encased in stone.
This is bait.
You see, this actually comes right at the end of the book, and the volume right after that volume is on the desk in front of the gamer.
Okay, what was this volume's title?
This was, sorry, this was Faith and Religions, Volume 7, and he's got Volume 8 right in front of him.
Is it the revised edition?
It is
Okay.
a revised edition.
But it doesn't
Sarah
mention.
says that we know.
But there's no mentioning of the dawn in the study.
Well, I mean,
That
Volume
from
9
what he's
picks up-
thumbed through.
Yeah, Volume 9 picks up a little bit west of the area that you have come to know as the place where the dawn originates.
Teacher, is there anything about the dawn in there? My lord?
Gamer says, yeah, it's all, the gamer kind of looks around, and he like smiles a little bit. Yeah, it's all right here in this book.
I'm just desperately trying not to look at the gamer, acknowledge, or
And he knows it too. You can see it on his face. He wants this book so bad.
I just kind of look at him every now and then back.
I pull Rin aside for a little bit.
Back
if
out in
she'll-
the hallway.
Yeah, like if she'll come when I coax her.
Sarah will go to the gamer and simply
I
say,
look at,
"What is the meaning of this exactly?"
Meaning of what? The meaning of life, universe, everything. I mean, that's a tough question. I get asked that a lot. You're going to need to elaborate for me.
Why do you have this book here, or
Well,
all these books in general?
Well, these books are a fun read because I get to see some of my handiwork over the centuries. But again, time's a little bit different for me than it is for you. Now, I'm not implying anything. A lot of this work is very honest work with, messiahs and prophets and all that.
Who
But
wrote
some of it-
these?
Who wrote these? That would be the historian. Let me think of his name real quick. All right. Perfect. The historian Menoitos Bonamy, who lived upwards of 500 years ago.
The time of the ancients. There you go.
Well, something like that, if they're ancient to you.
How did he... Wait, who is this Menotis Bonami?
He's the historian who wrote all of these books. He was a great religious scholar.
He was
Very...
born-
Human?
He was, actually. He lived surprisingly a long time for humans. Some reports say he lived almost to 300 years old. Long time
And
for
he
humans.
He was born 5 centuries ago.
Yes, actually. No, actually, most of his writing was done 500 centuries ago. 5 centuries ago.
500 centuries.
500 years. And no, Sybil, you do not recognize that.
So,
I probably didn't
Brain-
even hear it, so.
Brain Witch, got
Why
anything?
is
I
Arrow...
back to they are.
Why isn't
What's
Arrow
that?
waking up?
Well, he's...
What'd you make of
sleeping.
this?
Been through a lot of stuff, that young boy has. I mean, you should probably let him rest. Now, I mean, I have Volume 8 right here, and it details everything you could ever wonder about your particular cult.
Cult.
Oh, you're tempting him with that.
Well,
Devious.
I mean, some of my compatriots have gotten a little bit farther than others when it came to that. So, I mean, I figure I might as well throw my hat in the ring.
Oh, absolutely. I can agree with that ethic.
Or you
I
seize
returned it
rotten
soon.
hand in the ring?
Sarah places a
Um,
hand on the book.
You see,
What?
if you take that book from me, I will ignite it in your hands, and your last chance of learning anything about it without contacting one of my people will be gone forever.
There
So,
is
go
no
ahead and
copies
take
of
your
this.
hand off.
I'm going
Uh-huh.
to put my hand in Sir's hand and tell him, you know what he's doing, and you know he's being honest. Now, do you think it's worth it?
No, I mean, you could try to look for other copies, but I guarantee you I'd be able to get to them before you would. I mean, after all, you're
So there
only
are.
human.
So there are other copies of this.
I'm actually not too sure. I guess I'd have to look in the libraries of a couple of my compatriots. Are there any on this continent or on this world? Probably not.
I could arrange a trip for you, if you would like, holy man.
A trip to hell doesn't seem really enticing, but
Not right now, I just happen to know somewhere he might be able to find a rare book.
And explain this, Sable.
Well, it's useless to us now. We can't get there from here.
Just explain what You mean
I happen to know a marketplace that caters to very powerful arcanists. Arcanists and historians have significant overlap. It follows that if there's another copy of the book, if you can't find the book itself, you can at least find a lead. Assuming, of course, that there are, in fact, any copies that aren't in the hands of particularly well-coordinated demons who, have been running around loose in the world and have all the time in the world to gather the books necessary to tempt the members of your cult that are evidently coming to this land
Cult?
uninvited.
Do not call the Dawn a cult.
Cult
Sir
religion.
glares
What's the
at
difference?
Sable.
It's semantics.
I didn't think it was
come
possible-
on,
But fine,
Sable.
out of respect, I won't call it a cult.
I
and I won't
think
call
that
the bard
you,
a
of all
slut.
people, know the value of semantics.
Yes,
Sir-
I do.
Sir's
To me.
fingers grip around the
Nothing
book.
to him.
Look, I guarantee you, you will never find it unless you call upon me or my subordinates. And I'm making that a vow to you here and now if you take this book.
I need to look at it.
I will let you look at it on one condition.
He has to.
You know,
Sir just stares at the creature, not saying anything. He just gives a deadpan stare.
That's not a coin toss. 2 out of 3.
He's kind of shaking a little bit.
Look,
My lord, don't be intimidated.
Sounds fair.
If you
This
don't, I'll
is-
have to.
I'm just saying, I would like to know how and where the Dawn would be born, wouldn't you? How she was born so many years ago underneath the tree.
yes, gamer, we know what you're doing.
Good, you know what I'm doing. He knows what I'm doing. But the problem is, he's still here.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Which is rather wise of him,
Because-
don't you think?
Shoot.
I mean,
Well-
this is, in fact, the easiest path he has to getting this information that he wants.
Taking an objective standpoint, no, it's probably not wise. But it is what works for him.
Okay. Okay, gamer, I'm going to say this just straight and without any adornment. We don't like your voice. Shut up and just let 14 decide.
Music to my ears.
We have a
Thank
deal?
you, Ren.
Well, I mean, I could play music for you if you'd like.
I need to look at this.
All right. Would you
And-
like to play a game or make a bargain?
Either.
I need to look at this first.
How about, sir, I'll cut you a deal. I'll strike a bargain, and then you and I can negotiate for the book.
Sable. No.
What?
Do an IQ test. She win every time.
I'm damned by your precepts anyway. Why not? Why do you care? Besides, would you
She's
rather
also
negotiate
a
with me
boy.
or him? You can break me. You can't break him.
Well, not yet. Not till you guys find the orb.
Which we will.
Well,
Or I
Sir,
hope I have to.
maybe. You better hope you find the key.
God damn this motherfucker.
Sir will.
You know, we do appreciate symbolism.
Good. I would hope so.
I appreciate you
How hard it
shut
would
the
be to
fuck-
fake
shut
a
the hell
black
down,
orb.
okay?
Sir thumbs the corners of the book.
If you do that, he will burn it. Don't test him.
What are we supposed to do? Crunk? Any ideas, dude?
Just play a game. Again, bet it on a coin toss.
You know what I'm going to say, Bayar.
You people overcomplicate everything.
Look, Miss IQ, do something then.
Look, I mean,
I've offered.
what's
He
the
denied
worst
it.
that could happen?
Sir.
I mean, you could call up Hariel again. You've already thought of him, right?
Yeah.
Hariel
I'm
being
sorry,
the...
what was that?
What?
Who called up Hariel?
Well, you put him down, but of course, you all thought about it.
Wait, what?
Hariel, let me see if I remember the report from the meeting. You released him from a binding in a cave that had long been taken over by some manner of wild beast.
How do you know that?
Well, I get periodicals.
Oh,
Periodicals.
Well, you want...
What are those?
how was the most recent edition, by the way? Any good satire?
Sir instantly interrupts everything and halberds the thing in the face.
Don't! My lord!
That's fine.
Wasting your energy.
Don't even worry about rolling. Halberd immediately spears the thing in the face, goes all the way through into the chair where it gets stuck, and the thing stops moving.
The beast is
However,
felled!
the pages, not the cover, not the binding, just the pages in the book, disappear.
You did the right thing, probably.
Sarah looks through the book.
You get there's a message on the inside cover that says, "In the dining room."
Sir rushes out into the
When are
dining
you
room.
going to learn?
What did he just do?
Something
Sa-
stupid? What else?
Oh, he should have just took your advice.
Sable,
Yes.
you have your own beliefs. I have mine. Sir goes to the dining room with his
So is the
halberd.
beast felled, my lord?
No.
I tag along after him, slowly.
Well,
Sitting at the
now
table,
we-
sat again, is the gamer, and he's got his hand on a large series of pages.
Oh, you were dead.
Well,
Of course he's not dead. You don't kill demons.
I saw the halberd go through his head.
well, you saw the halberd go through that head of mine. Anyways,
What?
look, you all, just want to play a game. Just want to make a bargain. If I can do that before I go back, and then, I would be willing to maybe make a bargain for where the Black Orb is.
Sir makes
Really?
a grab for the pages.
He just moves them out of the way, just holds them over here.
He
And
halberds
then,
him
and
again.
that is, he halberds him in the hand.
Yes, he tries chopping off his hand.
The pages drop to the ground with a hand around them.
Grab the pages.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of blood on the pages now.
Grab
Are they
the
obscuring
pages.
all of this stuff?
It does look like it. In fact, most of the text that you can only read out is the first page, and it says the origins of the holy and the dawn.
Is there anything else anyone can discern? I can hardly read.
He begins trying to flip through it, get any information.
You catch maybe the back end, which seems like it might be covering about a year ago. Oddly enough. It talks about how there were 2 Dawn Edge agents sent to Casmaran.
What is the Dawn Edge? Some kind of weapon?
Sir,
You
basically.
guys don't know this. Sir's not reading this out loud. Or that you guys read
sorry.
this.
Sorry. Forget I said anything. It was probably just gonna be crappy anyway.
Oh, fuck you.
Sour grapes! Sour grapes! But with the halberding happened, that body goes limp, and you can actually see a door on the northern end of the room. It's pretty well camouflaged before.
Sir puts down the pages, kneels in front of it, and just works on trying to decipher anything that's covered in blood.
The door opens to the next room, and there's the gamer. Look, you're gonna have a hard time reading that without opening the whole load of issues. And also, there's the fact that the ink on those pages was written in blood, so you're not really going to be able to read it that well.
I do feel bad for you, sir, and I mean that genuinely. That's painful.
Yes, she is very much pitying you right now. Holy man who wants to know everything, and yet can't have it. Nothing
Brent.
more sad in the world than that.
Nothing more sad in the world than the reckless pursuit of knowledge,
Well, I mean, you would know that most of all, wouldn't you?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's clear on you as day.
Sir
It's
kind
turning out all right. So far.
Oh, I bet it is.
Oh, I'm sure you're aware.
Like I said, I get periodicals.
Oh, that's in the periodicals.
Well, let's say not all of it was a dream.
Well, good to know.
Anyways,
So demons have meetings now.
Oh, of
Interesting.
course, demons are very organized. They have a whole city. At least one.
speaking of which, now, all of you are here to bind me away back to hell. But there are a lot of questions that need to be answered amongst all of you. And I have the answers. You want to know about the origins of your order and your god, sir? I can provide that for you. Rin, you want to know about Sable's secret and about certain gentlemen back in the town that you all met.
I want to know about that from the mouth of that people. I don't want it from you.
You don't need it from him. I just need permission to speak of it, that's all.
Well, good luck getting him to agree to it.
Well, I have to leave for something, don't I?
Well spoken.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, lots of people do it every day. But
Well,
it is what it is. What about you, Sable?
maybe.
Do you
What
want
about me?
Do you want to know about your lover and the things he's done and always has done and always will do?
I do. And I'll find those out in due time. Goodness knows I'll have enough of it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You think it was the first time it's happened? Come on.
I do, actually.
Okay.
Are you suggesting that I have any reason not to take him at his word?
I would never suggest such a thing.
You just did.
Now,
Unless I misunderstand.
VR.
Sir takes a strike with a halberd across that creature again.
This time go ahead and roll.
Table.
Okay, charge, since I assume I'm a little far away from it. So I'll get
Sure.
a +1.
Sure.
Come on, 14th. Blow him away.
12.
Yeah, that counts blowing him the fuck out.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Go all in. Go for the extra 1d6.
Oh, I'm going to go for the extra 1d6 and expose myself for danger.
Oh
Okay.
shit. That was bait. That was bait. You're a bad person.
Okay, I've got healing potions stocked up.
Sure. Healing
The best
potions, 10
does not-
HP or debility. Let's hope it's not anything worse than that.
Yeah, the best thing that
Oh,
we
come
have
on.
is-
How could it get worse than that?
They can
You
get
wouldn't do
very worse.
anything like that.
We'll see.
Hello,
Oh.
broken gems. It's fun.
Wow. That's a good amount of damage. You halberd him so hard, you actually go into the next room with him and up against the wall. It spears into the wall, and the gamer looks down at the halberd and he says, "Well, you are mean. I think I'll send you home. Go ahead and give me a defy danger plus your wisdom."
Is this thing casting a spell?
I don't like your face, cheat.
Good.
11.
It's casting a fucking spell.
Good, good, good.
Oh. Oh.
Lucky, lucky.
Very lucky indeed. You find yourself in a room very similar to what Arrow was just in.
Does he disappear before the rest of us? Or is that all of us?
Just him. You could tell, based on your sense of direction, that it's on the opposite side of the castle from where Arrow's room was.
Sir's going to just bum rush through doors at this point, trying to make his way back.
Are there any doors?
Well, there is one door. Unfortunately, it is locked and pretty well shut. You hear a small voice come from underneath the door and says, "They'll be here in a few minutes. But I have one more of your compatriots to talk to."
Anyway, Sir can try busting the door.
You could try. Give me a defy danger plus your strength.
Well on it with your halberd.
Halberd.
10.
Halberd.
Very good.
The halberd seems to be a good answer to most problems.
What
It
is this thing? It's like the best weapon in the
It's
world.
basically the medieval crowbar.
Pretty much. Yep. Very
It's not
good.
quite the medieval nail bat, but it'll do.
Very good.
Sorts
The-
out every problem.
You bust out into the hallway, and you see the hallway goes left and right in very, very long directions.
Okay. Cast guidance and rush.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the spell.
You,
11.
You're trying to get back to the party.
Yeah. Or whatever Holy will guide me towards. Because I'm not
Are you
exactly in
rolling-
control over what is
Are
going to
you
guide me
rolling high
to.
on purpose? Because
What's that?
damn. Are you rolling high on purpose? Because
You're
damn.
rolling good today, man.
He's
You're
rolling
in
really
a.
good today. Left is what the holy tells you, and we'll come back to you in a moment.
So, for the rest of the party, he's vanished before our eyes.
Sir did, yes.
With
Okay,
it
Lord!
like-
And the gamer is kind of standing there, and he's kind of like shoveling entrails back into his body. He's like, "Look, I can only keep up so many of these. All right."
Would you like a potion for that?
Ah ha 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 ha. You know they don't work.
I don't know they don't work.
Anyways,
I don't know what magic you're working.
VR. You want to know about your master, don't you?